Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to install the aux cable into your BMW E46. As you can see, it's the first time I'm installing it, so hopefully it should work for your music to play off your phone. Right guys, so what you want to do is remove these trims here, so you can get the screws off from the head unit and pull the head unit out. So I haven't got a trim tool, so I'm using a flathead screwdriver to remove it. I've loosened it up. Right. Let's open the door and get through it. It's right a pain to get these out. Right, that one's out. And there's one there. Should be like 1, 2, 3, 4 pins are the rest that I took off earlier on. That's one piece off. Just put one side. Here you've got one of these plastic ones left in. That holds the plastic in, and you pull that out with a pair of pliers. I've got that out. That's what they look like, by the way. Once you've done that, just pull that from there, and then I think it should just pop out from down there. Got one of them pop-on screws there. They're right a nightmare to get these pins out, by the way, just to let you know. There you go, there's that one off as well. It's a hard one to get off. Let's put this one inside. Now you've got about 4 Phillips screws on. As you can see, I'll just show you them. There's one there, and one there. I'm just going to loosen them off. Hold it. That one. There you go, that's right fit. Just one screw out. Onto the second one. And that's your second one out. Now what you want to do is slide this out, which will just slide it out easy. Move these trims out of the way. Once you've got your head unit out, just carefully pull it out. You've got your cables in the back. As you can see, you've got your antenna there. And push that clip down and pull it off. That one's off. It's got a little clip there, just push it down and pull off. And this one, I'll have one of these on the top here, like a clip on the top. Once you've done that, just it's quite stiff. Sometimes some pieces will be like quite hard to get off, so I just use a flathead screwdriver to remove them. Oh, make sure you pull it right at the top, and then make sure it's pulled right at the top, and then it'll come off. As you can see, all that's off now. And there you go. So as you can see, that's your CD changer one, which is like on this side, and we're going to be installing the aux one into that one now. So what you're going to do is get your aux cable. Oh, by the way, you want to remove this plastic here where you put your spare stuff like your sunglasses and whatever. Just put your hands under there and just pull it out. It's out the way, so you can feed the cable through the back. What you want to do is first feed that cable through, so it's one job done out the way. There you go, as you can see. These cables are a nightmare, by the way. Just trying to feed it down. There you go. I've got it there. There's the cable out. Pull it through as much as you can, so it's come through. So you've got your cable all pulled through the bottom. Got the top bit there. What you want to do next is get this and then feed it through the bottom one where there's a gap for it to sit in. We'll have the arrow on the top, which one's the top side there, as you can see. So that's the top, so you want it to come through there. There you go, it's come through. What you want to do now is get your head unit and then plug it into the back of the head unit so it sits in properly with the arrow facing up. There you go, that's in. All that in. So now what you want to do is pull this adapter over and then make sure the adapter goes back on properly. So make sure that sits on properly flush, and then you want to do is lock it back in now by pushing this down, which is a nightmare. Like that. So all that's locked in now. You get your antenna cable and put it back on the way you took it off. Just push it on. There you go. Push that back in slightly. Now just to make sure it works, there's your thing, your aux cable. And make sure it works before you put everything back into place. Plug that into there. Phone, plug it into your phone. Just go into the head unit system. And we'll go into the mode section there. And there you go. Click it on a couple of times and it'll come up to aux. What I'm going to do is go onto your Safari and make sure it works properly. What I'm doing now, search a song up, right, bit there. Just quickly search a song up on YouTube just to make sure it's working fine. Hit one off there, turn your volume up as you can. As I was saying, once you've got your cable in plugged in, just get a song off YouTube and make sure it's working. There you go, nice and loud. So you really don't need to buy another CD changer or anything like that. So now what you want to do is just push all that back into place now, and then basically screw that back in, feed the cable through there. And what I've done is, you can see I'm putting my cable there, so I've drilled that already. And by the way, this is made out of metal, so you want to drill it with a metal drill bit, and then drill it through the back as well, because the cable's quite fat to get through, to feed through. As you can see, it needs to go through there. Pull the cable through already, as you can see. And then just want to get your cable through. I think I'll probably have to take all this out now, so I'll quickly show you how to take all this off. Should be about 1, 2 bolts up there. I think you'll have to pull this off as well. There you go, that's off out of the way. About 2 bolts there. Which one to take off? Where's mine? Quickly unscrew them. Right, that's all. Both screws are out from there now. So that's nice and loose out of the way now. Just can get moved out of the way. What I'm going to do now is unscrew it from there. There's 2 bolts and 2 there. What I'm going to do now. Such a long process just to do all this. So all them are off now, that should be loose, yes it is. So all them are off. And there you go, this is nice and loose. You can see, got the cable now. What you want to do is go from here. Pull it through. And then it looks like I'll have to make another hole in the back of this. I'm going to disconnect all the plugs on the back. I've just connected 2 plugs there. And the rest up here. So all them disconnected off. It looks like I'll have to drill another hole in through the back to feed the cable through. So once you've took all that out, you've done your holes in the metal thing there and through the back, just feed your cable through there, and then make sure it's lined up there. Washer. I think it's got the washer in front. Yeah, it has. So as I was saying, you want to feed you've got your holes just drilled in there now and through the back. What you want to do is feed this through there, and then it'll come through there, and then there should be a washer like this, a small washer that goes on the front of there. Make sure you take it off before you put the cable through, and then just twist it on so it holds it in place. There you go, that's there. So obviously that's not going to go anywhere now, it's tight. That onto there, put your cables back on around the back, wherever you took them off from. That one there. Black one on the bottom. That one back on there. And then these big main ones back on here. Just put the rest of the excess cable can go back in there, behind there, so at least it's out of the way. Make sure all the cables are connected. It will be a nightmare to take all this off again just to get the back of the cables. And then sit this back into there. There you go, that's sat in place. The only reason I put my aux is there so it's hidden away, so when you open that, it's there, you can't see it. I've seen a lot of people just drill straight in the centre of there, which is pointless. I put mine there, nice and neat, out of the way. And make sure that's sat back in properly. Get your screws that you took off before. Screwdriver. Snip them up for now while you line all the screws up. The top ones now, which is a nightmare. For the top ones it's easy if you just put them in by hand first and then screw them in. Same goes to the other side. There you go, so just tighten the top ones now, so they're all sat in place, and the bottom ones as well. Get this plastic thing back now where you put your storage or whatever sunglasses in and push it back in, because you've done all your screw bits. There you go, that's done. It's back in there, that's done. You can shut that, hide the aux port, and now to put this back on now. Oh, I forgot to put these screws back on. Put these screws, actually they go on last, don't they? Yeah. So basically, make sure this sits in properly. It's got clips on the front, so it needs sitting in properly. Get your screws. Screw them back in place. In. There you go, that screws it in, and this, and just pop back in. And there you go, hopefully the video helped you, and do like the video and send it to people who don't know that you can put an aux port in. That's the first time I've done it, and it wasn't easy, and obviously you know how to put the trims back in. But thanks for watching anyways.